that's chiming in, it just, I don't know, it just feel like it completes the production in a way.
Yeah.
Because we all know it's somebody that we not seeing that's behind, you know?
Right. Well, I have been going live on TikTok. Every interview that we've been doing that I can participate in.
Okay.
TikTok be showing mad love, boy.
Yeah. TikTok where people getting their change at.
I'm not getting no change, but
Yeah. Yo, what's up, world?
Yeah.
It's your boy KL, the Lyrical One. And when you hear this sound, you know what it is. Let's do that again. When you hear this sound, you know what it is. Let me push play. What is going on? Anyway.
Damn, B, you messed up.
Anyway, what's going on about that? Anyway. Acting a fool.
Whoa, now what's out? It's the Music in the City radio show. You got your man One Coke in this thing. You already know what it is. And putting it down on your fresh mix. It's your boy, DJ Fresh Fizzles. And don't forget about me, your boy KL, the Lyrical One. Music in the City radio show. Every Tuesday from 12 to 2 p.m. Let's go.
Yo, that's enough of that. Hey, excuse the technical difficulties, you know, all right, whatever. Hey, it's your boy KL Lyrical One, Music in the City radio show, and I got my special guest in the house today. Go ahead and introduce yourself, dog.
Yo, what's poppin', man? How everyone doing? It's the dude, Mojo Forbes, man, and I'm just coming visit my people. That's all I'm doing, man. It happen to be business involved. I'm coming to see my people, man.
Man, this has been a while in the making. You know what I'm saying? And you've been stepping on stuff. You've been doing your grind. You've been applying pressure, and I like the way you do it. You know what I'm saying? Because you always do it with the smooth style, grace, and you be dropping a lot of knowledge and wisdom on there. That's why I really wanted you on here.
Appreciate that.
I mean, I'm a fan. I'm a Mojo Force fan. You know, you and Water June, y'all always just be killing the game. You know what I'm saying? But people gonna find out a lot more about you today. You know what I'm saying? So tell them how you got started in the music. What made you want to start doing music? Like,
man, honestly, music, I was born into it.
Right.
So my dad was a DJ actually, so that's like the very, very beginning of it. So just growing up, just wake up in the mornings, and especially Saturday mornings, the music is playing loud. Like, so, and that's just always been a thing. Music just always been a soundtrack to our life, because my daddy was a DJ. And as even from little kids, he used to bring me and my brother with him to gigs, which was dope. You know what I'm saying? So we got to see it from that standpoint, and then I just grew to love it. Just like naturally, just started freestyling. You know what I'm saying? And that freestyling just happened to be pretty good. And then from there, you know, my brother taught me how to write songs at 10.
mm-hmm.
So I started writing songs at 10, and then I just been, you know, creating ever since. Yeah, it's therapeutic for me, man. It's something I really enjoy.
Right. So,
sure.
And once again, got my girl Crystal D
You
back
know?
there in MITC News, always behind the scenes,
You
you know,
know?
holding it down. Y'all gonna be hearing from her too. You know what I'm saying? But but one thing that you really incorporated in the game is style, and I'm talking about your swag. I'm talking about your fit. It's always lit. So where did you pick up that part of it? You know,
Man, again, I had to go back to my dad and my parents, right? You know, it's I just can remember as a kid, you know, right now these kids on a lot of devices and stuff like that, so it's not too much. You can't really look out your door and see a group of kids playing together, but my era, my age, we was outside. You know, we done different things. You come inside, make sure that homework done, school done, clean up your room, situated chores, and then we out the door. But my parents always made sure, like, it was a fit check. There was none fit checks now, and get ready with me videos, but that was my real life. Like, before I walked out the door, head to toe, I had to be together. Even my play clothes had to be together, you know, head to toe. So it was just a natural thing where everything had to be together. You know?
said my play clothes.
Facts. That's a fact. You had your we wore uniforms in New Orleans, right? So you had the uniforms had to be together.
Mm-hmm.
Your weekend clothes had to be together. And your play clothes, it was all separated. But even the play clothes was fresh, like, you know, because the play clothes is just your older weekend clothes.
Right.
But it still fly, still had to coordinate. So my parents was just on me like, about I had to be together every single time I stepped out the door. So that just grew to, it's like, all right, well, if I'm gonna have to put this much time and effort into it, then it just had me started being creative and then getting into it, and then it's just something I was forced to pay attention to details.
Right.
And then now, then I started playing with designing and creating clothing in high school.
Right.
So now it's just, as time go on, I just really enjoy it, man. It's something that mean a lot to me. My appearance and getting fly. We have to wear clothes every day anyway. You know what I'm saying? Might as well make it look good. You dig?
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, I learned a valuable lesson about that because about 2 months ago, I got off work. I got off work, greasy, looking crazy, and all that stuff. My daughter hit me on the line like, "Hey, can you pick up this for me?" I was like, "Okay, I'll run into the store real quick." And as I'm in the store, this one girl was like, "Hey, don't you do that radio show?" And I'm looking at myself like, "Oh shit!" Like, damn, I can't do this no more. You know what I'm saying? So I always got to change the clothes now.
It's a catch-22 to that too,
Right.
though. Like you was looking like that because you multitasking. Like you have different things going on. There's different facets in life. So I don't look down on that because I'm into it, and anyone who do that don't understand. We adults, we grown, we have to provide.
Real life, yeah.
And it takes multiple streams of income to become a millionaire. Like most people, millionaires have 7 streams of income.
Boy,
so we're not down in that at all. Like, so that's hard work you look like. I bet you a grown woman to see that on you and shit. I bet you she understand and appreciate that hard work. She know a man gonna get that money and coming back home. So we ain't, just because we love being fly and all that, we understand the 7 streams of income. We get our hands dirty too.
Right.
If that money right, that's what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't listen.
Right. So while we on the topic, man, you do it. What happened one time? I'm gonna tell them a little story. What happened one time is you wanted to start a podcast. You came, it was like slid in the Texas 101 jail. I was like, let me interview. He's like, no, I'm just going, to just check it out.
Right.
And then you started doing your podcast, Compliments and Style, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, he doing that thing, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, you were taking it serious and you were doing it as a career, and then you just blew up with Elise and Apparel, you know what I'm saying? You got it in stores. Yeah. You doing, like, I'm watching, I'm like, yeah, I'm loving everything you're doing, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, when did you start taking it like the business side of it? You know what I'm saying? Like, clothing, music, all that stuff, because you gotta, your business strategy for everything you do is out of this world.
Yeah.
So where did you learn that, and where did you pick that up, and when did you start taking it that serious?
Man, I had to take a look in the mirror because I've been, like we talked about, where the music come from, the fashion come from, and it all started as a kid, right? So as I got older, those things just came natural. Like getting fly is just easy to me. Music is easy to me.
Right.
So it's almost like you have, when you look at 2 different people, they may be on let's say a basketball team, you know what I'm saying? And you might have one kid that have natural talent, but he probably not working as hard, or he probably not looking at the details of things, and he just got this ego out this world because he just used to being good. Mm-hmm. But then you have this other person who don't have that natural talent, so they have to work harder than that person. Right. And they is putting in the work. Right. And they playing harder defense, and they doing things like that. And that person end up making it further than the person with the natural talent, because you got to put that work in, and you have to look at the details. Right. So I got caught up in my natural ability, and that wasn't working. That wasn't enough. Right. Especially now that the era we in right now, it used to be you have a natural talent, and then sometimes that'll get you signed, or that'll get you where you need to go. But now you have to do every aspect yourself. You got to learn the business. You got to, it's 10 cameras rolling in here right now. You know what I'm saying? I watch you jump from this spot to this spot, this room to this room. We just have to do everything. I can't just rap and then just sit back. Mm-hmm. So, and I just feel like my thing, coming from the era where I come from, you rap, and then you have other people that do different things, and you the artist. That person do this, that person do that. Right. You got to know everything. You got to combine everything in one. So I just decided to put myself in different positions to where all the things could tie into each other. Right. So I just sat back, studied, and then now just everything is just coming to surface level. But this is years and years in the making of me doing my homework. Like you said, right. When I came to the other show, y'all was at the other spot, I just showed up. I'm just soaking up what y'all doing. You know, just peeping out from that side, because I always been here as an artist, but you know, I take everything serious I do, man. It's like I'm very particular about whatever I'm doing, and I can't, you know, be half-stepping with what I'm doing. So I'm gonna do my homework. I'm studying every day. Whatever I'm doing, I'm studying every day. Anytime you see me come to the surface, it's been a lot of work that been done prior to that happening. You know, so that's what that was.
So compliments of style.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got that podcast going. You know what I'm saying? I want it on my platform. You know what I'm saying? Man, come, you want it. So whatever you do with compliments of style, please collab with Music in the City because we want that. But tell them what type of things you will hear on there. Like,
so compliments of style is just I look at it like everyone is inspired by something. You know what I'm saying? So you have to look. It's basically, like they say, it's nothing created new in this world, right? Something come from somewhere, you find inspiration, and then you might put your twist on it.
Right.
So I just decided to basically share my thoughts, and that's exactly what I'm doing with everything I have to deal with music, fashion, whatever it is. I'm just sharing what's on my mind, right? Because I can't be artificial, I can't be fake about it. So it started with me sharing people that influenced me in the fashion world. So you might have somebody that might see you and they might think I'm fly, and I've influenced people and I've styled people, but I have my own people who influence me. So I always looked into different things, into different people. Like right now I'm wearing Timberland boots, you know what I'm saying? I've been wearing Timberland since middle school, you know what I'm saying? Since early 2000s, and that come from New York. So I'm just a very honest person. Like I could walk up to a stranger and see something, some shoes they have on, I'm gonna be like, that's fly, I like them shoes. I like how you put that fit together. So I'm just taking that part of who I am as a person and displaying it to the world to let them know that that's fly what he did, that's fly what she did, and I want y'all to know, and a lot of people value my opinion when it comes to the fashion thing. So that's just, I just want to give those people they flowers because they're a part of making me love this fashion side of things from what they doing. So that's just me giving people their flowers, you know, that's all.
So one thing about the music side of it, the most money you're going to spend 9 times out of 10 is on your video. You know what I'm saying? You did the music, you did all that. You got to market the video, all that stuff. But you have took production to another level. You know what I'm saying? You and Water June, shout out to Water June.
Water the wine. Water the wine.
Oh, Water the wine.
Yeah, Water the wine.
I've been saying June. I've been calling that. Water the wine.
Water the wine. It's all good.
I can't say Water June.
Water the wine.
Water the wine.
Yeah.
Water the wine. Okay. Y'all be taking the production to a next level. You know what I'm saying? If y'all go look at, just pull up Mojo Forbes and look at all his videos because he's giving you a blueprint on how to do your visuals, you know what I'm saying? So where did you pick that up? Like,
man, you know, it's that the visuals is a team effort for sure. Some of them visuals I just show up, you know, because I have a solid team, you know, and it's like you say, Water the Wine and I by Treaty. And then we have in 24 as well, you know, as the other company. So we have Flood Music 24. So it's a combination of people, it's a group, it's a team, and you don't get to see. We were just talking about that before we started the interview. Everybody, it's people that's behind the scenes that have a lot to do with what you see. You know, we just the reporters. I like to look at it how, you know, in school you have these group projects and everybody pick a role. And once the project is over with, you have the person who decided to be the reporter, and they're gonna tell you what the project is about. They're gonna explain everything to you. But just one person might stand up, but it probably was 5 people in a group that done all the work to put them in position to be able to do that. I'm just the voice of this, you know what I'm saying? So Flood Music 24 is the team, and it's a lot of people and a lot of moving pieces around what you see going on. I just happen to be given a gift to be in a position where I can display it in music and display it in my image, but the visuals, a lot of things we doing, it's a collab effort for sure. Like I by Treated, man. Listen, man, my brother different with that. I just got off the phone with him walking into here. I had to get off the phone because he got a million ideas, a million things we gonna do, and I'm just like, I'm out walking this interview right now. I gotta get off the phone, and as soon as I leave out of here, he gonna have a whole list of things that we need to do, and I'm very, very appreciative of that. Because that's important, man. You gotta have that team, man. You might hear me popping it, saying this and that. You know, that's what we do as artists. But I'm nothing without my team, man. You hear me? Flood Music, baby.
That's fire. Because I mean, like I said, y'all visuals. Whew, Hey, y'all be killing the game with it. And I be trying to tell some of these artists, because I've seen many artists, they didn't pay money to a videographer, they didn't shot it, and they didn't look at none of the footage. Look at the footage he's shooting. See if it's in the vision that you want created about your project. You know what I'm saying? Because they're like, I don't even like that video. Well, you should have been looking at what he's shooting.
Yeah.
You know, making sure it's what you want to relay. You know,
the biggest thing is them angles, man.
Right, that's what I'm talking about.
And pause if needed, because a lot of females talk about their angles with the way they take them pictures.
Right.
But just anything when we talk about cameras, videos, pictures, it's about catching them certain angles. You know what I'm saying? And I really believe that my brother Treaty, man, is one of the best with
Right.
being in the moment. Like, he'll walk in his room and he can make sure he catch the best angle, the camera in the right spot
Right.
to capitalize off the space. Like,
Right.
so that's half of the battle, you know?
Yeah. And the other half is B-roll.
Yeah,
If you don't
for
know how,
sure, yeah,
like when
yeah.
y'all had the dudes drumming on the buckets,
Yeah.
down in, you know, y'all on Bourbon Street,
Yeah.
got the dudes drumming, that makes it totally like, man,
Yeah.
it's something to take 20, 30 seconds that makes your video next level, you know?
That's
what I'm
all.
saying?
Listen, man, that was directed by Treaty, I by Treaty, and it was edited by Chris L. Man, those two get together. I didn't have anything to do with that concept. I showed up, done my part, and then that was the outcome of it. You know what I'm saying? And to be able to trust your people like that, to be able to do that with that outcome, is a beautiful thing. You know?
See, you said the key word, to trust.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So was there every time you had to make a change in your circle, like, because everybody that's with you is not going to elevate with you.
Yeah.
So did you ever have to make changes? In your,
I wouldn't say I ever had to make a change in my circle, because my circle formed organically. So as you moving along and you rubbing shoulders with different people, and you work with different people. Some people you work with, it's a one-time hit and miss, and then you might not never see them again.
Right.
But then sometimes you come across people you work and network, and then if you working enough, y'all gonna be around each other enough. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all gonna have enough of conversation, and them conversations gonna continue to go on and on. You know what I'm saying? Which is a prime example why I'm back here where I'm at. You know, because I've been around what y'all done before, came to the show before, but that don't necessarily mean somebody gonna come back around when they're ready to drop a single or album and come back around, and y'all the first ones that come to mind, because it's genuine. You know what I'm saying? And I see the work y'all been doing. Even when I step aside, I'm paying attention to the work y'all doing. And for me, if I know the work I'm gonna put in. I know how dedicated and serious I am about my craft.
right.
I only want to associate myself with people that's just as serious about their craft.
Right.
And I respect myself, and I respect those and what they doing too. So when you have different people from different crafts that get together, then it's gonna work out like that. So if you got an artist working with an engineer and a producer and a podcast, a radio host, and we all working together, you can't do nothing but do right. You can't go wrong. So that's how my team came together, with just me moving around doing different things, and we just realized that we was aligned with the same thing.
Right.
And then, you know, it just was natural. It just makes sense for us to do this together.
And the reason I'm excited about this interview is because this is who he is. You know what I'm saying? Every day, like, I know artists, they got a whole different persona than what they portray. This is him. He dropping gems. You know what I'm saying? It's an opportunity for us to listen, learn, and and get something out of it.
For sure.
So describe your music in one word. If you describe it in one word, what would that one word be?
Man, I would have to say artist.
Okay.
Because people say rappers, it's rap, it's a rap genre, hip hop, but I say artists because artists mean more than just rapping, like, because it's multiple different type of artists. Like, you have rap artists, you have artists that like painters, like,
right.
I love art, like, that's something I'm into, painting. So I love the fact that as a rapper, you can be an artist when you actually put in the work and take the details matter so much, because come from picking a production and the tempos of the production and how lyrical you are and how you put something together. It's like, it's art to me. It's real art to me. Even with the fashion, like when I get dressed, I look at it like every morning you get dressed, you have an opportunity to paint a blank canvas.
Right.
It's like you go buy a blank canvas, it's an all white canvas, and anybody can do what they want to do with it. You start from scratch every morning with a blank canvas.
Right.
So every time I get dressed and I'm getting fly, I look at it like I put together a piece of art. Now, I might pull down 10 different shirts before I, 10 different pants, or 10 different pair of shoes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But because you moving pieces around until it's just like, all right, that's it.
Right.
And I'm the same way with the music. I don't record 100 songs. I don't do that.
Right.
And I don't write nothing down. Everything is in my mind. So I take the time to go through it. And once I went through it enough, and even when I record, I'm gonna be detailed enough to make sure, all right, that worked. That's one of them ones. Like, so I'm gonna definitely make sure I'm detailed about everything I do.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Mojo be dotting them I's and crossing them T's. And he's actually a person that you could sit down and have an intelligent conversation with and get some good advice from. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And if he don't know it, he gonna find out for you. You
Yeah,
know what
and
I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna tell you.
Right.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you because I can't remember them lies. So I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Right.
I'm gonna remember the truth. I can't remember the lies, so I ain't gonna lie to you. You might not like what you want to hear from me, but it's the truth. You're gonna get the truth from me every time.
So Crystal back there, she just hit Mega Millions, right?
Mm-hmm.
She got unlimited funds. She done hit $550 million.
Okay,
right?
hi, Crystal.
So she just signed you to her Made Money Millionaire Records, right?
Okay.
She asked you if you could have a feature from an artist, dead or alive. Because she can go, got the stupid money, she gonna go dig them up and make them do this song and then put them back in the ground. Who would that be?
Lauryn Hill.
Oh!
They don't take no thinking, they don't take no time.
He was ready to
They
go.
don't take no studying, they don't take Lauryn Hill.
What type of song would y'all make?
I would want to tap back into that miseducation of Lauryn Hill vibe.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
like where she's singing and rapping on the song.
Mhm.
You know, so and you know where I could kind of, I would want to feed off of her energy. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a million Mojo Forbes songs.
Mm-hmm.
So I would want us to be in the studio together and working with a producer, and then I would want her to be inspired because I'm gonna be inspired just by being in her presence, you know.
Right.
And we talking Lauryn Hill. I'm nobody when we talking Lauryn Hill, so I want her to be inspired. And then you know I want her to hear something. We working with a producer and we giving our points on what we want with certain things, certain sounds, certain instruments, and then that'll be it.
Right.
We out of here.
Right.
We out of here, baby. Lauryn Hill, that's a go. That's a go. But I have my, and not just Lauryn Hill, the producer I would love for it to be is Ryan Leslie.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I feel you on that one.
Yeah.
You're the first
That's
one to ever say that. That's dope
Yeah.
as shit. I like
Man,
that.
that's like he's dope. And not just as a musician, just as a person, like mentally, like he is next level for sure.
Right.
Yeah, that's that guy right there.
And another thing that inspires me, like I'll be watching everything. Another thing that inspires me is you show the world that you're a dad. And you show how to be a dad. Like when you took your son to the Lakers game, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So explain, like, because this being in the music business, you got other things going on, but you always take time for your family. So explain, you know, what the importance of that. Like,
yeah, man. Being a dad changed my life, man. My son be 8 in June, but he act like he's 40. You know?
Right.
Like
I got a 19-year-old, 9-year-old. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
That makes
man.
sense.
My son told me yesterday when he got off the bus, because he called me when he got on the bus. He have this Gizmo watch. Shout out to Gizmo, man. Y'all need to sponsor us or something. Because listen, but anyway, it's a Gizmo watch where he got on he loved riding the school bus. So he get on the school bus and he called me from the watch. He could FaceTime me or call me, let me know he on the bus, and he like to know what we doing for the evening.
Right.
Yesterday he called me and said, stay inside. When I get off the bus, I want you to stay inside. Because he want to get off the bus and come in the house by himself. So he don't want me to come out there and stand there no more. So I guess, but man, that's just, it's just things like that let me know that I done what I was supposed to do. With him being comfortable with that, he know how to get in and out the house. He have access to get in and out the house. He know how to turn the alarm off, make sure everything locked and good. And he been know how to do that for a few years. So like, man, yeah, that is the best, man. And then sports, you know, that have me pretty much occupied because he loves sports and he good at it. You know what I'm saying? It's a different experience when you on that sideline and your son good and your son over there.
Right, yeah.
And you know, so I invest into that, man. That's what he loves. So I invest into what he loves. You know what I'm saying? So we have training this evening. Matter of fact, that's on the schedule today. So as soon as he come home, he gonna be ready to roll, man. But that's the man. He's the best, man. That's the greatest, man. It's I never knew that I could love a human being as much as I love that kid, man. That's like that's my world right there.
Right,
Like,
I can see it in your
that's
face.
my
Yeah,
world, man. I love that guy, man. He's a actually this single lead that we dropping right now, which is why we here, you know, which is showing up while I'm outside for, you know what I'm saying, League Lifestyle. He's actually on the cover of the song and he on the intro of the song.
Okay.
So yeah, he really loved that. I showed him last night that he was on the cover and his face just lit up. When he get in the car, man, it's like, and I'm the type of person, I don't try to push my music on my son. Like, he love music. He listen to what he want to listen to. He get in the car, he gonna tell me what he want to hear, and he get in the car most of the time. He like, Dad, can you put your music on? And I get in the car, I'm on the phone. Dad, can you get off the phone and put your music on? I gotta get off the phone. Especially on the way to his games, he want to hear Mojo Forbes, man. I get him going. So
that's dope.
That's his soundtrack. So yeah, man, he was there with most of this album when we making this album, man. Like, I'm a real full-time dad. Like, my son is my twin. Like, he's glued to me, you know. So he was there for a lot of this. So I was like, it's only right for me to incorporate him some type of way, man. He tell me he know my lyrics better than I do.
That's dope. That's dope. Hey, what? Since you put him on there, you said he on the cover. We're gonna go ahead and drop the song, man.
The cover and the intro.
So go ahead and give it the proper introduction, man.
So this the new single, man. Mojo Forbes, League Lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? We got Super Bowl weekend coming up this weekend, so it was only right we dropped that League Lifestyle coming out this Saturday on the 8th. You can get that at midnight. We going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Mojo Forbes, League Lifestyle, new single, man. Tune in. You heard?
Let's get it.
Let's do it.
Come on.
Oh my God, let's get it. Oh my God, let's get it.
Boy, you got it. Tree shaker, boy.
Forbes. I get lost in the fly crib and I jump in the fly window. Every time you see me, I'm wearing some fly shit. Even when you don't see me, I'm wearing some fly shit. Track record stainless, never do I miss. Boy, I be tripping, them other guys there miss. Like Sierra, ain't that a bitch? And I'm a stylist that's points and assists. Sheesh, we'll kill it like this. I remember they started out in the league. Now my lifestyle, like I done went to the league. I done went to the plug and started pushing them G's on 13 winner, and the money still clear. Running the marathon, they started out in the league. Know my lifestyle, like I done went to the league. I done went to the plug and started pushing them G's. I ran you my palm and still you don't believe. Attention is nothing new, a pinch ain't just a few. Exposed to way more, get riches in the loot. I'm out with 24, these matches a different view. The clouds is way brighter, the sun's a different hue. The hair is more fresher, and so am I too. The model's here with us, the chef is here too. The cameras stay rolling, the mics is on too. When the lights come on, it's what I do. Running the marathon, they started out in the league. Know my lifestyle, like I done went to the league. I done went to the plug and started pushing them G's on 13 winner, and the money still clear. Running the marathon, they started out in the league. Know my lifestyle, like I done went to the league. I done went to the plug and started pushing them G's. I ran you my palm and still you don't believe. Wow, still you don't believe. Still you don't believe. Still you don't believe. Still you don't believe on my 13 winner, and still you don't believe. That's crazy. Still you don't believe. Still you don't believe. Still you don't believe. And still you don't believe. I done ran you my palm and still you don't believe. That's crazy. Forbes, yes.
Boy, that's a speaker buster right
know,
there, right?
you know,
So what
you
made you write that, man?
Man, it's just the inspiration just came from we all have our moments, man. I'm an artist, you know what I'm saying? And I gotta be honest, where I have times where I just sit back like, man, I know I'm dope. Like, I'm a realist, man. If this is not what I do, I'm out the way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't do nothing I don't do. I come from an era where, in my neighborhoods in New Orleans where I grew up at, you knew who did what.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right,
When it was
right.
time to play football, you knew who was the guy that played football.
Right, right.
The guy who was nice in basketball, sometimes he was good in both. We played all sports, but you knew who did what.
Right.
You knew who rapped. You knew who could fight good. You know what I'm saying? When it came to play, you knew who did what, and that's who did it. And ain't nobody try to do what they can't do. So it's like, I know this is what I do. So I'm just like, man, this something not right. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's like, that's why I'm saying and still you don't believe. You know what I'm saying? And I'm also being realistic when I say 13 winners, because I've been doing this my whole life since I was 10.
Right.
But I know it's been 13 winners since I've been at this point where it's been time. Now, part of it is on me, right? Where I have my moments where I fall back. Like I said, I get in the moments where it's like, man, I don't like being put in a category of underground artist or whatever. But now it's like, man, all gloves off, man. I got to keep my head forward and not worry about nothing and put the work in. I know what I'm capable of. This is a God-given talent. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's mind-boggling to me if you don't believe at this point. You know what I'm saying? And then just the things I'm touching on, those things is real facts. They're gonna see in the video. You
Right.
See,
That's about to ask you when that visual.
the visuals is listen. The visual. Listen, I'm sitting on visuals for this project. It's multiple visuals we sitting on.
Okay.
So
okay.
we ready to roll. Like,
That's
so
dope.
it's the luggage packed up. You know what I'm saying? We just waiting to board the flight. And now we dropping a single, so we sitting at the gate. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We sitting at the gate right now. We was there early. You know what I'm saying? We got us a little snack, but now it's time, man. They about to call us to come sit down, and we're gonna take flight. But when this flight don't land though. This flight don't land. So yeah, that's what that is, man. Just like letting people know, man, it's really how I'm living, really what's going on. And you know, it's crazy that you don't believe, you know?
Yeah. That's great. Hey, I know the visuals coming. I already know you already got them on deck because I know how you move. But one thing I got to ask you. So, because I already know you had the one. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look at here.
What's up, man?
Man, flying up here, man. Got 4 tickets on the way. Man.
What's up, man?
My dog right there.
What's up, man?
What's up, bro?
Man, what's happening?
What's happening?
What's poppin'? What's
Making bread.
poppin'?
I'm making bread. And then the person that came over the door for me, I even said, "Hi, what's happening? How you doing today?"
One coach just slid up in the building. I ain't think he was gonna make it, but you know, we all out there. You gonna hear something fire coming from.
Listen, man. My dog told me. He said, "Look, he gave me a long list of things that he had to do that ain't none of y'all business."
Right.
But he said that I gotta be there for you, man. Listen, this really my dog right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really my dog.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Right.
Really my dog.
I said I had to make some phone calls and get some things rearranged, but I said I'm gonna make it. By that time, I had to go on the computer make sure everything was squared away. I called my mama on the way. I said, man, my dog at the radio station. I'm gonna call you back later, man.
But you know what's crazy about that? We just talked about that. He was saying he was in a grocery store coming from work and he was dirty, and somebody noticed him and was like, "Man, you the person from the radio show?" And I was like, he was like, "Damn, I can't be dirty like this." I said, "We don't frown upon that because we have multiple things we have to do in order to make it." You know what I'm saying? An average millionaire has 7 streams of income.
Right.
So he come from handling his business, getting it in, and then now he here. That's how we do it. That's the only way it can work.
Oh yeah, no.
That's the only way it can work.
Yeah, man. Everybody's perception, man, ain't your reality, man.
Right.
That's
No,
a fact.
I get
That's a
that. You know what I'm
fact.
saying? But one thing about Mojo, man, like I said, he always keep it real. He always keep it 100. He always gonna give you some good advice. You know what I'm saying? And he always should have made it. He already should have made it because y'all had the one with the fire visual, and then I don't even know if you want to touch on that, but they was already there.
Yeah.
That video was fucking
Yeah, man.
nuclear, you know what I'm saying? And motherfucker, we talking about somebody to come and snake your beat away from you. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all had y'all had the fire,
But you know what's crazy about that is that's what me and my dog Planet the H, you know what I'm saying? He on the new project, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we put that out, they love that, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
so
right.
we're gonna keep that rolling, you know what I'm saying? Me and Planet Ace, that's my dude, man. We've been working a long time.
Yeah.
So we work with the producer. We're gonna get to it. We ain't gonna sugarcoat it. We're gonna get to it. That come with it, right? So I got in contact with this producer, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you don't know who you're talking to if you ain't getting direct contact or whatever. So however it happened or whatever, I got the beat from the producer. Recorded it ASAP. Me and Planet Ace locked in, came up with a classic.
Yes.
And I'm on Instagram, started on Instagram, and I see Meek Mill rapping on a beat. I down there drop my phone. I said, oh my God, because we was planning. You know how we do with the visuals, like you said.
That
we
shit was
was
fire.
planning it. We was planning to put it out.
Mm-hmm.
So the dope thing about that is what I appreciate from my team and Planet Ace is I saw that morning.
Right.
And you either gonna drown us, you gonna sink or swim.
Right. Right.
As all you gonna do, right? So what I told him, I said, look, I want to shoot the video for it tonight.
Right.
I said that obviously that's gonna go to him. We can't do nothing with that. That's Meek Mill. That's a bigger artist. He gonna roll with who he rolling with.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. We ain't gonna fight that. We can't do nothing with that. We gotta work with what we want to work with. But what I want to do is shoot the video and put the visuals out before it come out. Because I don't want them to think this is a remix. This ain't no remix.
Right. Right.
We ain't hear from him and then done it.
Right.
This done. We plotting on this. So we shot the video the same day and dropped it the next day.
Yeah, y'all
Straight up.
Y'all sure did.
Straight up.
And I brought that up to show them how a setback, you can still make an opportunity out of a setback. You know what I'm saying? Because that thing is pretty. Like I still think y'all can get Meek on there with y'all today.
Yeah. But you know that's possible. That's possible. But we're gonna put this work in, and then we won't. Because I had a lot of situations where I work with a lot of known artists, and I had a lot of situations we didn't work with some labels and things like that. But my goal right now is to get the home team built.
Right.
And what we done, like how we building right here. So then when they do come approach us or we do have them conversations, they gotta come with a different type of respect. You know what I'm saying? So this we done with. That's what this league lifestyle is about. That's what that single is about. Mm-hmm. That's what league lifestyle is. You know what I'm saying? So what you saying is we look like we in the league. Right. We look like we got a deal already, but we doing it on our own. We getting it out the mud. We putting that work in. We getting them 7 streams of income like we talking about. So we can invest into what we done, and we can do whatever they could give to them. We giving it to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So. We doing the same thing. We in the same cars. We in the same mansions. We in the same clothes. We in the same cities. We in the same countries. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is. You just got to put that work in. So shout out to Meek. I rock with Meek. I don't even know what he did on the song. I probably ain't even pay attention to it after that. Right. But I know what we did. Me and my brother Planet Ace, we went crazy on it. You know what I'm saying? And that's called Leisure. If you want to go to YouTube right now, search Mojo Forbes Leisure. Right. You know what I'm saying? Featuring my brother Planet Ace, and we go crazy on that. But this new work we got on this album, we go crazy on that too. Like we don't miss. Me and Planet Ace, me and Water the Wine, we don't miss at all.
Yeah, visuals were always
all.
I told her like I told her. You don't go try to buy this style, but if you want to know how your visuals should be set up, go look at Mojo Forbes. I said that's firsthand. When we did Step Into My Pain, I was like, yeah, man, Mojo had some shit. Like, we went and found the location. Nobody knew where it is. People still texting me and asking me about it today. But I went, I looked, I said, okay, I see how he's doing it. Yeah. So, because I wanted my videographer, I'm looking at his footage like, nah, we need something else on that one. You know what I'm saying?
And that's something me and my team talked about with even helping other artists with visuals. You know what I'm saying? Because we just figuring out everything. We gotta do everything, and we got a limited amount of people, and everybody have to have multiple assignments. You know what I'm saying? So we was forced to do that, but we just all people who care about what we're doing, care about the craft, and we work with some real dope videographers as well with our ideas, and it just come together. And we not just letting them just film when we get out the way. We having real conversations with them. We having real meetings leading up to what we've done. In between shots, in between scenes, we looking at what's going on. Like you say, you got to actually look at what's going on.
Right.
And we communicate with what we want to do and what they have. Because another thing is, you can't just go and say, I want you to film this, and that like that. Mm-hmm. But you might be working with a dope videographer that might have some ideas for what you're saying.
Right.
So let's all listen to what we have to say. Like, let's collab in a way where we could come together, because you probably have 10 years of work. You probably have 9 years of work. I might have 7 years of work. And combined, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot of experience.
Right.
So you got to utilize that experience, and it's no one person is bigger than the other. So we come to the table, and it's about the best outcome we could get from the situation every time.
Right. And one coach, you taught me one thing. When I first got down here, all I did was drive around, because I think I got a good eye. Shoot a video here, shoot a video here, shoot a video here. We shoot a video, and they be like, people would call like, man, where should I shoot my video? And I was just being nice, networking with Muggs, giving them the game.
Yeah.
And he told me, hey man, they should be paying you for all the telling them where to go shoot their video, locations,
everything.
7 streams of income.
Yeah, 7 streams of income. Everything of business, man.
Because I had a doubt in me that, hey, Muggs ain't gonna pay me for a location of a video.
Everything of business,
where
man.
They should. And Muggs was like, okay.
A lot of people don't have time, bro. Like, just think of how many people visit Houston. They here for business, touch and go.
Right.
So if they want to shoot a video here, they don't have time to come around here and look around. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then if you work with a videographer, they don't got time. They don't really have time to do that. If they busy working, if they edited something, you might have it lined up for them when they come.
Yeah. Send me the concept. You got a story.
Yeah.
What you want.
Send me the song. Send me the concept. And I'll tell you, we're going to do this. This is the first scene, second scene. And then they're going to pick from what they want, keep, and what they don't want. But yeah, it's a business and everything, man. And with the 7 streams of income, it don't always have to be you doing one thing over here, one thing over here. Sometimes you can make 7 streams of income off of 1 to 2 things. There's so many different ways you can make it.
Right.
Just like you were saying, you're going to go live on Facebook, go live on Instagram, live on Twitter, live on TikTok.
Yeah.
That's 4 streams right there. It's so many different ways you can make money, and that's what it comes down to. But that's what we here for this time around. I've been doing it for the love my whole life, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I still love it. Don't get it wrong, but yeah, we want that change this time around too. Because my time is the most valuable it ever been. We just were talking about my son, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if I'm ever away from my son, it gotta count. It gotta be valuable.
Right.
And value don't always come in a currency form either.
Right.
Whew. Boy, it gotta make
For
sense.
sure.
It gotta
For
make
sure.
sense. Yeah.
For sure.
This is a little egghead. Hey, this is Spider Man. He's a producer, one of the producers.
What up with it,
here
huh?
at the Lyrics
Still
Studio.
alright? What up with it, man?
So anyway, so we skipped right across something that was very important. Man, Elysian Apparel, man.
Elysian Propel,
man.
man.
Oh,
Elysian
okay.
Propel.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so what made you want to start that line? And you did something that most people can't even do. You got it in stores,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
real
yeah,
stores,
yeah,
like
yeah.
brick and mortar. Like
Yeah.
explain why that is important and how that helps you as an artist having that brand. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
So for me, I started Elysian Propel man, I've been styling my friends and family for a long time. And I never looked at it like a business. I was just doing something I loved and something I enjoyed. I just always was like the artist. I'm the rapper. Like, I wasn't thinking about that. I just like to get fly, and I always done things my way.
Right.
I ain't care about the trends. If you see me wearing something that's probably trendy, it's because I really like it.
Right.
I saw it and I really like it. I'm not gonna do it just because it's trendy,
Everybody
because
else doing it,
it might be something trendy that I think is trash.
Right.
So I just always had that confidence in doing that and just doing things different. So my friends and family was just like asking me to help them, asking me to style them. You know what I'm saying? So that just went from, man, it's like I might as well have my own brand. When somebody looking for what I could do with this, what I could do with that, I just got off FaceTime and somebody was like, man, look, I need a fit. I need you to put this together, X, Y, Z, and it just was natural, just rolling off. They showed me their shoes, and I just explained to them exactly what I feel like they should wear with that. And it just set my love. But again, like I said, this time around is different, man. Everything is a business.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, man, let me dive into making my own brand, but I'm extremely particular about what I do, like we talked about earlier.
Right.
So this been in the making since 2017, and I'm nowhere near. I released a few pieces, but I still haven't like really fully launched it because there's so much to learn behind the scenes. And every day I'm learning something else. You know what I'm saying? Working with these manufacturers, their hours is opposite of ours.
Right. Facts.
So it's 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I gotta be up to be doing video calls, on chats and meetings with these people overseas because that's the beginning of their day. So it's a lot of work, man. But I've been enjoying it the whole time, and that's when I know I'm doing the right thing. When the work side of it is something I still enjoy. It don't feel like work. So yeah, man, Legion Propel is something that I've been working on for a long time. I dropped a few pieces, but the full launch is coming really soon. That's a part of me. I felt like I needed to show my face more. Because when I released the first few pieces, I wasn't making no music, I wasn't making no posts, I wasn't doing nothing. I was just trying to put the brand out and like, I could be out the way. Like I was trying to drop it and be out the way. But that ain't how it worked. That's not how we living in today's time. Like you gotta be present, gotta be out.
Right.
So I'm still working on it behind the scenes, still designing some things. I have a collection that's gonna drop at the end of this year. But leading up to that point, I need to be outside, I need to be around, need to rub some shoulders, and just let people see me being around and just wearing different things, seeing different styles, and then they'll trust you a little more. So that's what I'm doing. I'm building the people trust right now to show them that this where it's at. This is what you should be tuned into.
That's dope. Now, Koki like to ask a question.
Oh man, that's a good one for you, man. All right, you stranded on the island, man, by yourself. You don't know if you're gonna get rescued or not. No idea. You got 3 albums that you can listen to the whole time you out. Which 3 albums they gonna be?
All right. So you asked the question about the feature. Right. When I said Lauryn Hill. Oh, yeah. So the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is the best album of all time to me. So that's for sure, right?
Facts. I'm rocking with it.
The second album would have to be Jay-Z Blueprint. I think that's the best rap album of all time, top to bottom. Okay. Both of those songs, every verse, every hook, every beat, the cover work, the concepts of the music, the songs came from real places and experiences. And my third album gonna have to be my new album, man, which is, I never said the name, we've been promoting the single, which is League Lifestyle. But next month, I'm dropping 8 Eastern. That's my new single. It's my best work. It's also my most personal work. It's something I haven't been doing. Every now and then you get that. You know what I'm saying? But I learned that I got the most response and the best response from the personal, when people could feel it come from the heart and some real experiences. And speaking on the Lauryn Hill, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill Blueprint, that's real experiences, real things, and people could feel that. You can't hide that. Right. You can't fake that. When you giving the real, people feel that, they understand that. And I just come from the my mastering session for the album, and they had a few people sitting in there from the studio, and they were saying, I can feel it, like I believe you. Like when I hear it, I believe you, I can feel it. Right. And he don't know me at all. And so that'll be the 3 albums for sure.
And that's on a lot of platforms. If you look at it, no matter what you're talking about, music, comedy, or whatever, because if you look at Kevin Hart, he didn't blow up till he started talking about his family.
Yeah,
his life experience.
Yeah.
That's on every platform. People feel like when people can associate with your life, like they say, they don't care how much you know, they just know, so they know how much you care.
Yeah.
When you share your life, you care enough about them people to share your life with them. Yeah. They gonna gravitate towards that because they got the same type of experiences going on. They're like, oh, I ain't the only one feel like this. Yeah. They can associate with that. So that's gonna always go farther. Like you said, the album, Lauryn Hill, bro, like, man, I just feel like we missed out. I didn't know she got her own life. I just wanted so much more of her, man. I wanted so much more from her. My goodness, especially her, man.
But you know what I wanted more of that Mojo didn't know I was gonna do?
I remember what everybody was telling me, and the life experience I got let me know what was lying to me, was telling me the truth.
It's the vibes, but the flight won't got fly. Drop a hole in my name up on the iPad when I ride. Fools like the magazine for the kill extra magazine. Hope I don't have to use it, but to shoot for a magazine. Dressed all in leisure, poop out here this season. Ain't the biggest in the game, but in the game, and it's my season. I ain't LBG yet, but I damn sure ain't a racer. This out muscle memory, I do this in my leash. I dream about a Benz, got a Benz, man, drive a Benz like a Honda. Keep protection out they own me, cause my hands good like a Honda. I'm in no telling me show, but I love this H-Town life. Got an H-Town baby mother turned to my H-Town wife. I came up, fell off, came back up, now I'm stuck. Cause I ain't never going back, not even looking down and still what's up. It's a cold world, but I don't complain about it, I just sprinkle up. Keep a stick slide to my goals, just like a buck.
Yeah, so as an artist, I think that that's what happens too. You tap in to a message, and then you get some life experience. Cause I started listening to pop when I ain't know nothing about life. Yeah. But I just like the music, it was real. Yeah. Then I got older, and I got some experience, and I'm like, dang, you know, I ride with Pop, I ride with Jay, I ride with certain artists because they gave me food that I could really digest and live by. And when I got older and got to learn the game and learn real life, that's what they was telling me ahead of time before I even knew something. I feel like my fans can tap into that same type of value.
I could prophesy a genocide, a Gemini, you know a nigga crazy. Apocalypse, my DNA ain't been the same since Brenda had a baby. I do some good, I do some bad, I'm on a scale, my life is just a balance. I'm lifted out, gifted out, that's high level, more than just a talent. My family feed them Constantine, so quitting shit is really not an option. I cut the brakes, smashed out, speed dog, I'm really never stopping. They ask me when a nigga dropping, the haters wanna see me flopping. Just know I'm giving rap niggas 3 months, then the summer gon' be popping. I switch the gears, change the lanes, cause really I be on some other shit. An alien, I steal your food and then I bring it right back to the mothership. I'm not from Earth, I'm so berserk, I speak a language you don't understand. I rock the boat, lap the loads, and I can know this happens, happen tan. Sound crazy, but they get it when you talking spirit, gotta be specific. Can't how you talk to God, I'm in the cloud, I'm flying up Pacific. Show Forbes, planet Ace, the beat nice, the flow sound prolific. Wanna see the show, then buy the ticket, cause we do this at our leisure.
That's where that story came from. You heard me? We punished that. As soon as we saw that, we shot that the same day, put it out the next day. And this is my dog Brian right here. That's Planet H right there, who you just heard. He on the new album, and it's his brand. You hear me? That's how that tie in. That's how that work. I didn't know he was gonna play that. You know?
No, you didn't even know. I had this thing queued up before you walked in the door.
The energy, man. Listen, man. This new jump we got on this project is bananas, man. I'm telling you. And that ain't all we have. You know what I'm saying? We listen, man. Shout out to my brother Planet A. Shout out to my brother Water and Wine, man. You know what I'm saying? They're the best in the world. You know what I'm saying? They're the best in the world. I put the house on them. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Straight up, I put the house on them. Anybody you want to get, anybody, listen, man. We listen. Mojo Forbes lead lifestyle, man, because I could go crazy in here talking about that, man. I'm back in that mode, man. I'm back outside, and we ain't going inside. You know what I'm saying? We're going to build some pallets on the corner or something, you heard me? And take some power naps because we ain't going back inside. I feel like this game owed me something. I put a lot of work, blood, sweat, and tears into this. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, if I got to be separated from my son, we're going to make this count. You hear me?
Right.
I'm jumping on a flight in the morning. It's Super Bowl weekend. Right. So we going out there and work, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out Philly. You're going to keep going.
It's a lot of things we having to making this shit, you know what I'm saying? Last year I was on a lot of flights, a lot of places, a lot of cities, different countries, and we're going to just double down and do the same thing, you know what I'm saying, until something come from it, you know what I'm saying, for sure.
Man, that's what's up. I told y'all that leisure pressure, boy. He came out the gate, I said, he's swinging for the fence, boy.
But that's that difference, man, that's them skills, that's that veterans, man, that's when you really love what you're doing and you care about your craft and your passion, that's what you're hearing. Right. You can't just wake up and do this, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
This ain't that druggy music, like this ain't that hard, no, this not that, like this is the real deal. Like we really, just like you have people who what they really do. When somebody building your house, you want a real person who really do construction and really have experience, and that's how it's gonna come out nice. You know what I'm saying?
Not the first person showing some
No.
So
So this veteran work right here.
Right.
This veteran work from anybody you see me associated with. This is veteran work from everything around. Everything we done is veteran work. We gonna get the people what they deserve.
Right.
We ain't just going in there just saying anything, doing anything, putting anything out. We take pride in this. This is passion in this. You seeing and you hearing. You know what I'm saying? Well, it just sounds real dope. Yeah.
And you can hear every word.
Right.
Yeah,
Every word.
You know?
Every word.
So if there was one thing about you that you want people to know, what would that be?
Man, I would have to say just genuine, man.
Okay.
Genuine. Whether you like me, love me, hate me, or whatever, I'm genuinely who I am.
Right. Right.
I can't be nobody other than that. And I'm comfortable with who I am. Everybody not comfortable with who they are.
Right.
Some people, they're trying to go look to see if they can find this person. They try to incorporate this person, incorporate that person. Like, I'm made up of my village.
Right.
Who I am is a combination of the people that raised me and molded me that's still around me. And that's still around me to this day.
Mhm.
So I'm just genuine, man. That's, you know, I'd rather never get to a successful level of what people would call being myself
Mm-hmm.
than make it to a successful level to what they would call, where they measure that at, being somebody else, because that's garbage to me. You know? So if this my path, like I said on the song, man, I'm running a marathon. I didn't watch a lot of people speed past me, but I'm also seeing a lot of them laying on the ground as I'm still running my marathon. You see what I'm saying? They crashed out.
Right. Fast ones don't run long, man.
Hey, the rabbits get tired.
Yeah.
That turtle, he gonna keep his pace and keep going. You
So
know?
anybody that know me, anybody been around me, you know what you're gonna get from me. You know, I'm the same person. I'm not perfect at all, but I'm gonna be who I am. I'm gonna be honest with you, and then that's what you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? So, league lifestyle, man. It's a league lifestyle. This is facts, baby.
Now, I done kept him over his time because he just dropping shit that I like to hear. You know what I'm saying? But it's that time of the show, man. You gotta tell me. Well, hold up, Crystal, you got any questions for Mojo?
I just wanted to ask where exactly in New Orleans were you from? But clearly your clothing line is Elysian, so somewhere you're around from that area.
You smart. I like that. That's exactly where it come from, right? Elysian started from that, and because that's Elysian Fields, and that's an area where I grew up at, and it's a route I took a lot. I remember when I first started driving, my parents bought me a car when I was like 16, but they didn't want me to get on the interstate.
Right.
So the album called 8 Eastern because it's the 8 Wall in the east side of New Orleans.
Okay.
And if you're traveling from the 8 Wall in the east in New Orleans, if you don't get on the highway, you take back streets. Elysian Fields is the longest stretch, the longest street you're gonna take for that route. And I took that route a lot because my mom wasn't comfortable with me going on the interstate that young. But I flipped it a little bit because then I had to look into the definition of Elysian Fields, which means heaven for gods. So that's important to me because we all here doing what we love. That's why I say success might be what somebody else measured. For me, it's about doing what you love. So I'm in paradise right now because it also means, Elysian also means paradise. So this paradise for me, this is what I love. You know what I'm saying? So we able to measure success based on what we want and what make us happy. So then propel is just about propelling and just growing and taking off. So that's a combination of being driven. So you paradise driven. So what you need to make sure you're doing what you love, what you enjoy, and then that's what's gonna drive you. You know what I'm saying? So that's your paradise. So let that drive you. So like the 7 streams of income, like we keep talking about, that's the punchline, like the comedians you said. You gotta bring it back. You know what I'm saying? When you working that job and you earning that income for your family, and then you need to understand, like, let your paradise drive you. Because even though you might not want to be doing what you're doing, getting your hands dirty, you get paid for what you're doing, you take that money and you invest into what you love, and then now you're able to be in paradise. But you got to go get some money.
Right.
Whatever you're doing, if it's McDonald's, Taco Bell, lawyer, doc, you have to go get some money. You got to do that, especially if you got them kids. But after you pay them bills, take care of them kids, invest into what you love, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? It don't always cost. but sometimes you do.
Right.
So that's my paradise driven. You know what I'm saying? Because this, whatever I'm doing, it drives me to know I'm coming back to do what I love, and I'm gonna live in my paradise.
Mm-hmm.
And then the album, which is called, like I said, 8 Eastern. That's the tie-in between the areas of New Orleans where I grew up at. The 8 Ward and the East. It's back and forth every day. So that's it right there, man.
It's funny
This
when
personal this time around.
When you said that your mom wouldn't let you drive you weren't like me where I took driver's ed, and the first thing that we had to do was take the Huey P. Long Bridge.
Oh yeah.
That was the first.
But you know the crazy thing is, she paid for driver's ed too. That's how my parents. I took driver's ed, and she still made me wait to get on the interstate.
Yeah. No.
Well, she was smart.
Yeah.
Because people are crazy.
Yeah. People drive crazy, man. Listen, my parents don't play, man. They're a testament to everything I have going on. You know what I'm saying? That's my people right there.
Well, shout out to moms and dads. You know what I'm saying? Kobe, you got anything?
Yeah, we were talking about earlier. Really, 3 things, man. If you want to know what he's talking about, and it's cut to make it simple. When you get your money, man, you pay for what you need to pay for. You know what your necessities are.
Right.
Everybody ain't crazy about that. You know what you need to pay for, but pay for that, man, because if not, you
Pay
can
your
get up
bills.
with debt, a whole bunch of debt. So pay that first. Second thing you pay is for whatever you trying to progress in, you put money into that. You invest it in yourself. The third thing they say is you pay for like shit that you want, bullshit. Now the smart ones, they take the bullshit and reinvest it into the number 2 thing.
Right.
But not everybody can do that because they got to have some. I gotta go get me a drink. I gotta go do this. I gotta go do that. I want to travel, do all that stuff. But if you do them 3 things, you will have success. It's impossible not to have success. But like I said, the genius, the ones that the billionaires, they invest into that number 2.
Mm-hmm.
So facts.
Yeah, and that's to keep it simple. Just 3 things you really got to do. It ain't a whole bunch of people think, oh man, I don't know. It's 3 things, man. It's simple. Really 2. If you're really serious, it's
Right.
2.
That's the sacrifice. That third thing, you sacrifice that third thing and invest more into the second thing.
Right.
Sure.
That's simple.
Right. So Mojo, it's that time, man. Tell us everything you got going on. Tell us, all your social media. Go ahead and pop your shit, man.
So listen, man, you can go follow me, Mojo Forbes, on everything. It's spelled like it sounds. It's not Ebonics. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be able to go search that. Mojo Forbes like the magazine. That's MOJOFORBES. Anywhere you like to look at your videos, anywhere you like to listen to your music, any social media you like to be on, I am there. You search Mojo Forbes, it will be available for you. The single is coming this Saturday, man. June 8th, League Lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? With my son on the intro. That's my dog, that's my twin, that means everything to me. He's excited about this. That's him on the cover, you know what I'm saying? And this is what we done, man. The album coming next month, but right now we focus on this League Lifestyle because that's what it looked like, man. Don't it look like I'm in the league? I look like I could go put up 30 right now. You hear me?
Hey, hold up. If I want to go cop some Elysian Propel, man, where can I find it?
ElysianPropel.com. You can go right now and cop. That's ElysianPropel.com. ElysianPropel.com. Again, it's spelled how it sounds. We don't do no Ebonics over here because my mom wouldn't like that.
Look for the doves, baby.
Look for the propellers and the doves. It's gonna direct you right where you need to go. You heard me? The doves go south for the winter. It's winter time, baby.
Well, I got to give it up to my guy. Shout out to Mojo Forbes, man. Look out for him. He's doing a lot of big things, man. If you want some positive, influence from him, you know what I'm saying? Just hit him up. He'll show you love.
For sure. It's people reach out to me all the time, man,
Right.
and I share what I can share with people because I want to see everybody win. It's enough for everybody. You know what I'm saying? We ain't in each other's way. You know what I'm saying? Because you can share information with people and they might not even go through with it. So it's about who's doing it. You see?
Right. And
A helping hand clean the dirty, huh?
Right. And go look out for Compliments of Style podcast.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You're going to see a lot more on Music in the City because I'm going to stay on it. Like, hey, you ain't collab with me. Like, where they at? Compliments of Style, though. It's dope, man. And he be dropping a lot of gems for you. You know what I'm saying? And it's a great podcast.
For sure, check that out on YouTube, man. Compliments of Style again. Spell how it sounds.
So, it's your boy, Gay on the Lyrical One, Music in the City Radio Show. We up out of here. Let's go.
You heard?
Yeah, right.
That was dope, man.
Oh, come on,
That
man.
was
Yeah,
dope.
that,
That was
my
dope.
guy in the building. We
That
gonna make
was
it. We
dope.
gonna make it lit. Boy.
I was hoping nobody didn't call me that thing.
Boy.
Bro, we get that